For more on the Week in Sport, would you please welcome rampaging Roy Slaven and H.G. Nelson! Gentlemen, Tiger Woods made the cut for a record 23rd consecutive time at the US Masters, but then he had to withdraw through injury. What are you hearing? Is this the beginning of the end for Tiger again?
You know, he came in under an injury cloud. He copped a dodgy oyster at the green jacket dinner. All of a sudden, he was spending time more in the toilet than on the putting green. He limped on with a broken leg. He did a Achilles on the first tee, buggered his hip on the second tee. So it went from bad to worse. He was hit by a pine tree. No, the bloke's got to give it up.
Well, it's a cautionary tale, isn't it, Tiger Woods? He's a constant reminder, Charlie, that while he might be a reasonable golfer, he's a shocking driver.
Now, Greg Norman wasn't invited to the Masters because of his involvement in the Saudi breakaway live tournament. Is this fair on the Great White Shark?
I thought it was very petty and small-minded of the US Masters not to allow Greg to be there. He is the commissioner of Live Golf, the commissioner. And to have Greg there is a constant reminder of failure. Nobody has failed more at the US Masters than Greg Norman.
He's an entertainer. If you want somebody who can tee off, get the ball over the water hazard, through the sand trap, through the eye of the crocodile, down the throat of the goat and ended up putting a pin high in 2 shots on a par 6, then that's the sort of bloke you got. Then you enjoy the 15 shots he takes to putt on the green.
But he's an Aussie champion and we're very proud that he's now the commissioner of the Saudi shit show.
And in the NRL, West Tigers and the Canberra Raiders had to pull their commemorative ANZAC jerseys because they depicted American and not Australian soldiers on the design. I mean, should they have had to pull them or should they have just stuck with them?
The Rugby League has often fudged history, Charlie. They used to have an Anzac Day test not that long ago.
It's never an Anzac.
It wasn't between Australia and the Turks. It was between Australia and New Zealand, which did a lot of kids' heads in. You know what I mean? Why are we fighting our friends? Weren't we Anzacs together?
And the most important thing, and you can't stress this enough, is rugby league is war. Is war.
Yeah, is hate.
Hate, sorry.
Hate and war.
War.
Passionate hate and war.
And if
Is that what the Anzac spirit is? Suppose it is.
Moving on to AFL, and once again, we had footy played on Good Friday. It's always contentious.
I mean, it's a natural fit, Charlie. It's, you know, you have the coming together around Easter of Christianity, obviously, with Easter. You've got Passover. You've got Ramadan. Yeah. I mean, it's all there.
Baha'i.
Yeah, all of it is there. And it'd be a very small thing for a reenactment to take place if, say, the players ran out at the beginning, some dressed as Romans, some dressed as apostles, and maybe have a quick crucifixion take place before the bounce.
We get cross pieces put on all the goalposts. So as when people look up, they see 4 crosses there and they're reminded of the redemptive power of AFL football. For instance, I'll give you how redemptive it is. If you shot someone in the street and kicked 6 goals on the weekend, you'd be forgiven all your sins.
Would you please take rampaging Roy Slaven and H.G. Nelson?
All right, Charlie.